really excited because I just added 2 new features to Bisque, the survey platform I designed, literally based on a phone call with my dad today. He was telling me about some work he's doing for a company, and like it involves like ranking, and there was this really long list of things. And as he was talking, I just like in my head was like, the way I have ranking set up in Bisque is so great if you have a list of like 5 things or even 10 things, but if you had a list of like 50 things, that would be so annoying. So I'm on like FaceTime with him, and I'm like running to get a pen because as he's talking, I'm like, oh, I know how I want to solve this. And I'm like making this sketch of like how I want to have like a toggle to do ranking a little bit differently for if you have a really long list of choices. And it's just so cool because I had that conversation with him this morning. Now I just finished my calls for the day, and I implemented it on my platform, and I just like, oh, technology is so cool. I also made one other tweak today that had been on my mind for a while, and I hadn't made the change, and then I was on the call with a client, and they're the last survey I will ever do in a platform that's not mine. How cool is that? But we have to randomize the order of some of their answer choices. And I honestly don't love doing that feature because most of the surveys I design have an other section, and it's really annoying to have the other randomized with everything else. Like the other should always be at the end. Most platforms don't let you like exclude the other. So I also just built out this feature where by default your answer choices are locked in place, but you can turn on like shuffle randomize. And so you could turn it on for all the answer choices except the other. So other will always stay last, but the other ones will shuffle. So let me show you what it looks like. So this is one of the questions I'm using, what platforms people have used. And like right now, these are all locked. But if I want the actual platforms people have used to show up in a random order to not like privilege one or the other, I can toggle the randomization on. This will still always show first, which I think it should, and this will always show last, which I think it should, but these in the middle will shuffle. So exciting. So for the ranking, this is grayed out because technically this is hidden by logic right now. But the typical ranking like looks like this. There's a list, and then you assign a number. Because I'm only ranking 3, you get to rank 3 things. And then you're done ranking, which also that's a great feature, anyone who's done rank before. But if you had a really long list of things, you could switch it to a side-by-side rank, and then you would like click here and then be like, I want to make that number 2. And then I could like click here and be like, I want to make that number 1, and like click here and be like, I want to make that number 3. And this would be, you can also remove them, right? And this would be useful if this was actually a list of like 25 things. I think this would be a preferable format.